So I'm here with Simon, who is, I think it's safe to call you celebrity host extraordinaire.
Hey,
right?
I like it.
That's pretty good, right?
Deal.
You came from a small town, Caledon, Ontario. And now you're a host of a really popular pop culture website, andpop.com. And it's, I mean, every video gets hundreds of thousands of views. How did you get to where you are today?
Yeah, it's really funny to even think about that too, because like growing up in Caledon, like we had 12 stations, and for whatever reason from those 12 stations, I aspired to be a television host. Like, and I think a really key thing in the whole story is that that discovery of what I wanted to do in life came really early. Again, I'm not sure why. I think like I used to watch George Stroumboulopoulos on Much Music. Yeah, it was unbelievable to me that there was this guy that got to talk to all these bands, and that was an actual job that someone could have. And I was like, that's so crazy. I want that job. And so I just kind of made every decision in my life so that had a fighting chance of happening. And I guess the first step was out of high school, I got an internship opportunity at YTV. I kind of really pushed the envelope while I was there, and made it very known to the rest of the staff that I eventually wanted to be on camera, and that's why I was there. And they were like, okay, that's fine, but like we hired you to like label tapes and like organize databases and answer emails, like that's your gig, like there's no on-air opportunities. And I was like, okay, cool. But then I would like write ideas for shows and submit them to the producers, and they'd be like, we're good. I'm like, no, but it's a good idea. And then eventually they started being like, okay, maybe we'll give this kid's ideas a shot, and like he's almost our audience, so let's see what he's got. And then they started using my ideas, and I got hired as a production assistant. And then the production assistant job had led to a hosting opportunity. And then I had a show for about 5 years on YTV. It was called Zappix. It was on Sunday nights, and we used to show film. And then I'd kind of come on during the movie and talk about different plot points. And
how old were you? Because I saw some old footage, and you looked really young, but you rocked a mean Bieber fro.
Yeah, I had the swoop. I had the swoop before Bieber, just putting that out there. I think he might have been a YTV fan and maybe got it from me, probably. Yeah. I was 19 years old when I got the show. That's
wildly impressive. You do know that, right?
Over time, I've learned to appreciate this, Alicia
Keys actually sang to you on camera.
Simon. That's good, that's all I need.
Till this, like, even though I've, through Ampop and other gigs, have interviewed tons and tons of celebrities, that was still maybe like the best moment of my interviewing career.
I've realized that you have a really unique interview style, in that you've done some pretty personal things with these celebrities. Okay, so you got Alicia Keys to sing to you on camera. You got high with Childish Gambino in a hotel room. What? And you've done a few drinking games on camera as well that obviously a lot of college students out there can adopt in their own dorm rooms. So I'm sure they're thanking you all across the country.
Put 5 and then a line. Do it prison style.
Is that prison style?
I don't know. I think it's just... Yeah, it's not like I never want the interview structure or anything to feel invasive, and like never want anyone to talk about something that they don't want to talk about. What it's about is like creating an environment where they are comfortable, that maybe no one's ever created before, for them to do something. Like I'm just there to like give them a platform to say whatever they want to say, and sometimes no one's being able to ask the question appropriately enough for them to feel comfortable to be like, you know what, I am going to tell this like long-haired guy my like deepest, darkest secrets, because he's a nice guy, and like I get that from him. He's being real and genuine to me off the bat. I'm going to offer him that opportunity.
At the end of the day, when this is all said and done, like what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind doing what you do?
It's weird that I've even like considered that. I guess like everyone hits a certain point in their career where they're just like is this what I should be doing? Like, am I good at my job? Is this what you want to do for the rest of your life? Like, how do you want people to remember you? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm like, you know, just going through those normal stages, and I have been thinking about this kind of stuff. What I love about interviewing celebrities in this day and age is that we do have something called the internet, and sites like YouTube where all of these these conversations are preserved in time and they're archived and they can be revisited at any time. And I find that super fascinating. Like, I feel like I'm contributing to something. My legacy is a hard drive of all of this shit that I've been doing.
I have a mini crush on you right now.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever told you that before, but I do. Just a little bit,
tiny
just a tiny one.
It's a tiny one.
And I kind of have a bigger crush on you knowing that you actually play tennis, which is why we're here to begin with.
Cool.
You play tennis, right?
I do. I really enjoy it. I find it like very stimulating in so many different ways. And after a game of tennis, I'm like probably the most focused and ready to do something than I've ever felt in my life. So I keep on trying to do it as much as I can. It's just hard to find tennis partners, believe it or not.
What a great segue.
Just killed a segue.
What a great, oh yeah. Was that a mosquito, or are you just happy to see me?
I'm just happy to see you.
Yeah, I figured. Seeing how I don't really have any skill set with the tennis racket, you'll essentially be hitting the ball at a fence that looks like me. So that's kind of a fair trade.
Cool,
yeah,
cool. Fence with a wig.
Okay, so maybe we can try that out now. I don't know if we have a spot.
Let's do it. Yeah, we'll kick someone off.
Yeah, let's do it. So are there other ways to warm up?
Yeah,
I was just telling you that I never played tennis.
I'm sure there's lots of really professional ways to warm up, but again, maybe not the guy to ask.
Do you do this every day?
I play maybe like once or twice a week, I think.
Once or twice a week? That's pretty good.
Get over there, I'll smack some balls at you.
Let's do it.
Nice!
Contact! Contact. You take some epic selfie shots with celebrities.
Oh, yes.
You do.
Uh-huh.
We got Jake Gyllenhaal in there.
Yep.
We got Bethany Mota. Whoa, she is a looker. What are the top 3 tips in taking an awesome selfie with celebrities?
Okay.
Because I'd love to take one with you, but I really want to perfect it.
Celebrities do take tons of selfies of themselves and with fans all the time. They are legit pros at it. So I always try to get them to hold the phone. And I'm not even kidding you.
Get higher.
It's like tip number 1 is like if you're doing it, like hand it to the celebrity. They'll know the exact angle that they're gonna look the best at. They hold it the stillest. They know the proper ways to hold the phone.
Even ask them?
It's just like we're like, hey, we're gonna take a selfie. Like, do you want to take the photo? And they'll like. Often, like Demi Lovato, when I interviewed her, she like took the phone out of my hand and was like, no, I'll do it.
I'd be more than happy to.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, exactly, because they know how to make it happen. So rule 1 is let the celebrity take the photo. Don't try to fuck around with yourself. Like they'll do it.
Okay, check.
Rule 2. Rule number 2 is make sure that you have good lighting. That's your so scope out the room, because you might only get this selfie chance once. So especially with a celebrity. So just kind of like if the light, look for where the light's coming from and stand so the light's shining onto your face.
Okay.
Tip number 3 would definitely be the angle of the photo.
Okay, so
looking up your nose is never going to be attractive for anybody.
Right.
You want to go from like a higher angle usually.
Well, I have my phone here.
Okay,
let's try to take a selfie. Step 1.
Given these 3 rules.
Exactly. Step 1. Hey Simon, do you want to take a selfie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you want to take it?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, great. This worked out in my favor. The lighting looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good. Yeah, we got some nice light coming in from here.
And then the
high
angle. Okay.
All right.
And then do you do like a cool pose or?
Yeah, and I also another big thing is like looking into the actual camera, because I feel like people's eyes like wander and like they want to look at themselves in the thing, but then you're not looking. But if you look there, now you're looking in the actual lens.
Yeah, and you want to connect with the person who's looking at the picture.
So you look right into that little shiny lens.
All right. Okay. And then, so do we do any cool pose?
Oh yeah, we could do a cool pose. We could do whatever.
Amazing. Cool. And before we go, because we've been doing this on Bridging the Gap, it's all about connecting. It's all about inspiring. Do you know anyone personally that inspires you and would like to be on the show? Would you like to nominate anyone, Simon Mohos?
I do want to nominate somebody. This particular person I've always found very fascinating from a career standpoint. I think she's really owned her career and elevated herself. Her name is Melinda Shankar. She's an actress that you might know from the popular series Degrassi.
Yes, Melinda, we're coming after you. Amazing. Well, Simon, thank you so much for doing this.
Of course.
You're amazing. Oh,
never
let go. Never let go. Awesome. You're the best.